Hey, I'm David Duran and this is How Many, your favorite counting show. Annabelle Comes Home was released in 2019 and is the third entry in the Annabelle series. When it came out, everybody said there were too many jump scares. Let's count. We start with what I think are some very Harry Potterish looking logos. The opening scene is kind of the same to the one in The Conjuring, but isn't it a bit more colorful? Well, it doesn't mean the movie won't be scary, right? Taking Annabelle with them, the Warrens head home, but in the middle of nowhere, next to a cemetery, casually, the car stops. Casually. Ed takes a look at the engine.
Sorry, wire's crossed.
It appears like the doll summoned some spirits, but I'm not entirely sure. My movie knowledge tells me there are always ghosts in cemeteries at night, so... Unbelievable! He avoids getting hit crawling faster than Regan from The Exorcist. But I guess it helps a lot when you're not on stairs, bending your back and spitting blood out of your mouth. At home, Father Gordon helps to contain the demon by blessing the doll, but thinking that's not enough protection, Ed and Lorraine decide to put Annabelle inside a chapel glass with the most effective protection of all, of course. A sign. No, I'm sure that will keep anyone and anything away. Annabelle comes home. Sorry. 1 year later, Judy, the Warren's daughter, is getting ready for school. Everything seems normal, but she takes a cross with her. At the door is Mary Ellen, who'll be babysitting Judy, as Ed and Lorraine will be out till the next day. Later at school, we find out that Judy has been seeing the ghost of a priest. Oh, so probably she took the cross to be friends with him, right? Showing you're a Christian too. Oh, he's gone. Don't worry, you have a ton of friends.
Don't touch her. You'll get obsessed. It's possessed.
Yeah, very good friends. Meanwhile, Mary Ellen is intercepted by her friend, Daniela Rios, who seems very interested in the Warrens. Mary Ellen is buying some cake mix and candles because she'll be having a pre-birthday party for Judy, whose birthday is coming soon. Isn't she the best babysitter in the world?
Best babysitter.
Exactly. At the checkout is Buff, Mary Ellen's crush. I've heard he's called...
Bob's got bones.
Whoa, thanks Daniela. Will this Conjuring series become some sort of romantic comedy? We find out that Bob lives across the street from the Warrens' house. Now at home, Judy and Mary Ellen are making a cake. I honestly don't know if you can eat cake mix like that before you bake it, but it seems quite tasty. Daniela arrives asking literally about any creepy stuff, to what Judy replies saying it's all locked up in the room that we all know. Then Daniela gives Judy a pair of skates as a present. Judy then asks Mary Ellen to go outside to avoid scratching the floor. Mary Ellen is hesitant at first, but she finally agrees, leaving Daniela to watch the cake doesn't burn, asking her not to touch anything. Sure, that always works in horror movies. Of course, Daniela tries to get into the creepy stuff room after like a second, but the room is locked. Then she heads to the studio and finds the keys behind a portrait of Jesus himself. Entering the room, she touches everything. Despite of the sign, Daniela decides to open the door. She finds the right key in the keychain so fast, I'm starting to believe I'm stupid for always trying at least 3 keys to open a door in my house. Holding the doll, we jump once again due to the sound of a fire alarm. I'm not sure if I should count all these sounds as jump scares, but other way, maybe I wouldn't have anything to count. Daniela leaves Annabelle inside the chapel, but the door is not locked, and the cake is burnt. 2 strikes and too fast. Okay, that was a terrible joke. Now at home, Judy is feeding the chicken, and Daniela goes to tell her about the burnt cake. There she points out Anthony is her brother, after Judy says she hates him for making everyone scared of her and her house, and therefore no one attending to her birthday party. Come on, Judy, at least he didn't unleash what's possibly the most evil of spirits in your house. Judy also realizes that Daniela lost someone close to her. After ordering some yummy pizza, someone rings the doorbell repeatedly.
Who is it?
Yeah, who are you? A demon? Oh, I guess you are. The girl disappears and Mary Ellen gets to the backyard where Daniela and Judy are talking about death. It turns out that Daniela lost her father, and after finding out about the Warrens, she hopes life continues after dying somehow. Judy says Daniela's father is still out there, but when Daniela looks at the house, he is in there. Daniela goes after him, finding no one. But that's different for Judy, who sees something. Oh, it's Annabelle, taking a break. Nice. The door swings back, and when Judy opens it again, Annabelle is gone. Great, she left a note. A ghostly bride appears surrounding Judy, but she manages to scare it using cross. Meanwhile, Daniela is looking at all the files the Warren store at home. Maybe you should learn to respect privacy. There's a file showing a wedding dress, which Judy says makes people violent. All three go back to do some more normal stuff, picking one of the many board games in the house, Philly Millie.
If the object you pull out matches the picture, then you get a point.
That actually sounds very good. Mary Ellen goes first and nothing happens, except a doorbell, and we hear a ring, which sends her to the entrance where she sees Bob. Romantic comedy once again, and I'm down for it. Just kidding. We're the scary ghost. Anyway, Bob just there to say hello, and while they're talking, the most exciting thing happens. Pizza arrives. The pizza boy is gone and Bob is too. Actually, I do like the chemistry between Mary Ellen and Bob. Later, Daniela and Mary Ellen give Judy a cake. Wasn't it all burned? We then cut to bedtime, once again interrupted by Bob. Come on, singing outside the house. Not that very well, I have to say. He's trying to impress Mary Ellen, who's watching from the window with Daniela and Judy. But as the three girls go downstairs to the entrance, that came out of nowhere. Finally, Daniela leaves the house, but 5 steps away, remember she's got the keys she stole earlier. So she wants to go to that very special room once again. Strangely, the door of the room opens before she even attempts anything. It's in this point where we find out that Daniela's father died in a car accident while she was driving. Oh, that seriously is heavy. As Daniela explores the room, she finds a bracelet and put a picture of her father inside, trying to reach him. This time, seemingly achieving it.
You did this to me! It's all your fault! Get back here!
But it makes a good jump scare for us. Now we go back to Bob, who's hiding in the hen house. One of the hens goes outside, and even though Bob is worried about it, he knows he can't save it and says, "I'm sorry," a bunch of times. We then hear the chicken die. Inside the house, Mary Ellen hears a noise and goes to Judy's room just to find Judy sleeping with a pretty doll? Now with the lights off, a TV of some sort turns on, and when Daniela sits in front of it, we realize the image on the TV is ahead in time, just a few seconds. That's very interesting and very scary. Just as that monkey. Hearing noises once again now in the studio, Mary Ellen decides to investigate, but once there, lights go off, as usual. And despite of a flashlight she takes, she can't notice a man with coins in his eyes behind her. Going outside the studio, a weird-looking coin falls from the stair. She picks it up and goes upstairs. 2 more coins fall, and as she reaches to one of them, she notices 2 more looking at her. But when she points the flashlight, the coins just fall. She picks up one of them and... some spirits try to grab her, but pointing the flashlight in their direction, the ghosts disappear. Worried about the safety of Judy, she goes to her room and knocks the door, but it seems like Judy can't hear her. Judy's actually very busy herself, dealing with Annabelle, who in a scene that reminds me of The Grudge. That was quite scary actually. Through the different colors of the bedside lamp, we are able to see what seemed like different shapes of the demon linked to the Annabelle doll. Judy goes out of her room, where she meets Mary Ellen, but when they try to leave the house, the door closes. Mary Ellen calls Lorraine Warren by the phone, but it's not actually her, as the voice on the phone asks to speak with Annabelle. Judy and Mary Ellen get to the creepy room, where they find Daniela. She tells them she just wanted to say sorry to her father, as she thinks his death was her fault. Judy asks Daniela what she touched, and I'm like, everything? Oh, that's quite honest. With another jump scare, Annabelle let us know she's having some fun scaring everyone. Escaping the room, Mary Ellen is running out of breath due to her asthma, but the inhaler is in the car, outside. Judy immediately runs outside, and when Daniela follows her, she sees the bride again, now stabbing her. Whoa, and I thought the only kill would be a chicken. Oh. Forget it. Grabbing the inhaler, Judy has an encounter with the werewolf, and as she tries to get back to the house, Bob appears to hit the beast with his guitar, somehow making it turn into fog, at least like for a few seconds. Now fine, Mary Ellen and Judy go downstairs where they find the samurai armor we've always wanted a movie of. Okay, I always wanted a movie of. Entering the office, they see Annabelle behind a door, but when Mary Ellen tries to reach the door closes and locks. Wondering where the keys are, Mary Ellen finds a Philly Millie card with a picture of a key. Mary Ellen slides in her hand, but Judy seems to be very annoyed by Mary Ellen's slowness. They open the door and Mary Ellen goes inside, finding a bunch of people with coins in their eyes. In the bottom, she finds her own self with coins in the eyes and holding Annabelle in her arms. She tries to get the doll, but the other Mary Ellen is holding it very tight. We all knew that was coming. Somehow, or Mary Ellen gets the doll and throws it to Judy, who grabs it, but when she turns, there is Daniela wearing the wedding dress and holding a knife. Mary Ellen fights Daniela, and Judy, as her very reliable character, plays a recorded session of exorcism. Whatever. Judy starts to run, but from inside the Philly Millie box, a hand comes out and grabs Judy's legs. Judy manages to escape and the exorcism seems to work pretty well. When Judy tries to put the doll inside the chapel, the demon linked to the doll appears and starts choking her. She reaches for a cross and touches the demon's forehead, burning it. Mary Ellen comes and puts the doll inside, but the door wouldn't close. As Judy is quite busy keeping away the spirits, she can't help Mary Ellen. Luckily, Daniela arrives and helps with the door, which is finally closed and locked. All the ghosts are gone. All of them get out of the room, hopefully having learned that privacy is important and you shouldn't be messing around with demonic things. The birthday of Judy finally arrives, but she's not very happy, as none of her friends are there. Her mother assures her it won't be always like that, and she was quite right. Ringing the doorbell is Daniela, Mary Ellen and Bob, now Mary Ellen's boyfriend. Oh, that was fast, Bob. Mind giving me some advice? After them, there's a line of kids waiting and entering the house, even Daniela's brother. Lorraine talks to Daniela and gives her some advice, also telling her Daniela's father misses her and wants her to stop blaming herself. Finally, everyone is happy, and it starts rocking the guitar at the party. Oh, it was okay. Happy ending. But I still think I like Annabelle 2 a lot more. What do you think? So, how many jump scares did we get? Some of them were great. What was your favorite moment? What would you like me to cover next? Leave a comment below. See you.